Good morning. Let's begin in a comfortable seated or laying down position with your eyes closed and your body relaxed. Let's start with our 3 deep intentional breaths, pulling that in through the nose, to the back of the throat, filling up, and when you exhale, release, let it all go out of the mouth. In through the nose, pulling that breath to the back of the throat. And when you exhale, release out the mouth. One more, in through the nose to the back of the throat. And exhale, release out the mouth. Let's say our grounding affirmation. You can repeat after me. I am of God and the unity of all there is. I ground and harmonize myself to Mother Earth and my body. I call on my angels and guides of God of the light to protect me in all totality, making me invisible to anything less than for my highest good. And I do not consent to the inorganic, negatively polarized timeline. And let's pull some cleansing energy down from the furthest, most pristine reaches of the universe, Whatever color you see is perfect. We're going to pull that down over the head, over the face, over the neck and shoulders, down the arms, down the hands, off of each finger, down the front of the chest, down the upper back, the mid back, the ribs, the torso, the low back, the hips, down the thighs into the knees, down the shins, calves, into the ankles, down the feet, all the way between the toes and even the small muscles on the bottom of the feet. Feeling this water cleansing from you the things that no longer serve you or that don't belong to you, running off of you like water or like a sap, like a honey, picking up and taking with them anything that doesn't serve you or your highest good. And with your awareness at your feet, let's feel ourselves walking on an earth floor, feeling the soil, the vegetation beneath your feet, walking until you find the door to our sacred space. And if you see the doorknob, open and enter, closing the door behind you. You enter the space with the sacred water source off to the left with that looking glass feature, that space view of Mother Earth in the middle. You have the communal bonfire, like the ones our ancestors sat around for millennia. You have the crystal castle in the distance, and all the beautiful, lush vegetation. As you walk over to the crystal castle, points to the communal bonfire. As you walk to the communal bonfire, you sit around the bonfire with your fellow light warriors, light workers, light team. We're a team. We are unified by our purpose, by our mission to help heal and evolve and ascend Mother Earth and her creatures and her people. And there will be there are those that are not on that mission. They are not here with us. They are the reason we have come in with this mission. And because of that, we need to give our fellow humans, our fellow creatures, some help. Now, the more integrity you have within yourself, I don't just mean integrity of being honest, but do your thoughts match your words, match your actions? You're in alignment with yourself, with your higher self, with your authentic self. So the more integrity we have within ourselves, the less something outside of us can come in and make an impact. We are a unified being when we are in alignment. And this is what I want to offer the people of Mother Earth today, because it is through our alignment with ourselves, with our connection to Source, with our higher self, alignment with the essence of what we are, which is loving beings. We know this because people do not thrive in conditions that are not positive, and that negative emotions are an unsustainable fuel source for us. We cannot last long surviving on anger or fear or sadness. It eventually blows out our system in all senses. And so we, being in alignment with ourselves, coming back to our true essence, which is love, source energy, giving people the ability to remove the things, the energies that prevent them from being in alignment with themselves. And we are building to the eclipse energy on Monday. So this is actually good timing for that. So sitting around the communal bonfire, you see off in the distance two shiny, bejeweled serpents, one silver, one gold, slithering up into the bonfire, making a almost DNA helix, a intertwining, entangling dance in the fire. And the flame turns rose gold, the alchemical unification of the lunar and the solar, the feminine and the masculine, the silver and the gold. That rose gold flame purifying, bringing us to our highest essence of the organic timeline, the organic ascension that is available to us all, that is our divine birthright. We grow in a human body, we grow spiritually throughout life, that is our birthright. And anything taking us off of that path is not of our light, of our true essence. And above the rose gold flame, we'll put a large Mother Earth. And with your healing hands, which will become more and more apparent as we move forward, more gifts of healing, of clarity, of clairvoyance, of intuition will become more and more prevalent. And so tapping into that seed now, those gifts of healing, with your hands up to Mother Earth, we're going to hold down the vibration of integrity, and I mean alignment with source, alignment with our true essence, alignment with love, almost like the plantings, the seedlings of self-love, of love within ourselves. With the seed of bravery, of action, of courage, of the ability to remove obstacles that prevent us from being in alignment with ourselves. So we're almost creating like a toolkit, so to speak. The feeling of being able to recognize, this is love, this is out of alignment with the way I've been operating. And so I want to get into alignment with that good feeling. Now I can identify what has put me out of alignment with myself. And I have the courage, the strength to make those steps. 3 parts. And we pull that down from source, because that type of magic, that type of ability is available through God energy, through universal energy. Pulling that down in through your head, letting it fill up your entire body. You also must embody these things to lead people to them. Feeling it run down all the way to your toes, filling up again like water, like a fountain. And out your arms, we pour these 3 parts, almost like a honey, like a sap, around Mother Earth into all of her people, all 7+ billion people. giving the seeds of identifying what source love is, what authentic love is, what love for themselves is, seeing the truth of what has put them out of alignment with themselves, with their true nature of love, and the courage and ability to take action, to take the steps to remedy that so they can operate in their highest good, in their highest essence, in their organic ascension. And as we pour this around Mother Earth, notice how there are shadows evacuating. There are certain shadows, there are certain ideologies, beliefs that are incompatible with this paradigm. And as you're pouring this into Mother Earth like a fire hose out of your hands, from your heart, down your arms, out your hands, out your fingertips, out your palms, with the help of your light team, fire hosing Mother Earth. You notice that there are those that are incompatible, that are inorganic to the organic ascension timeline, have to evacuate. Notice how the light increases in each individual's eyes as they receive these seeds. And if they're fertile soil, if they're open to accepting, they can take them and let them grow within them. And if they're not ready to accept, they will be there when they are ready. But notice how those that are open and willing, that have been praying for help, notice how their eyes lighten, their facial expression changes. They have a different glow about them. Seeing this go all across the globe, all of the continents, from Asia to Europe, both of the Antarctic and the Antarctica and the Arctic, Africa, Eastern Europe, the Middle East, all across the oceans, those that are in ships, North America, South America, Hawaii, all those islands, Australia, New Zealand, all of the Pacific islands. Notice how it is almost creating a hum. There's a note, there's a sound, a music, a frequency, like the bowls. And you're wrapping this in, pouring this into Mother Earth and her creatures, pouring it into Mother Earth as well. As she comes into alignment with her next stages, her ascension. As we are being invited to grow with her, while also inorganically being pulled out of it. And so if you see that hand pulling you off of your organic ascension timeline, almost like holding a jacket, release that hand now. And you are free, you are in your own power. You do not consent to the inorganic and or the negatively polarized timeline. You consent to the organic ascension paradise timeline, the one we move into the 1,000 years of peace, into another golden age for ourselves, for our descendants, for those that come next. And notice how the golden age, a symbol of the golden age, comes down in the way of that golden hue, like a golden molten metal running down from the North Pole to the South, wrapping Mother Earth in like a gold foil. That is our organic ascension timeline is moving into the golden age. And if there's anything else you'd like to give, any other boost you'd like to give Mother Earth's creatures and her people, giving them forgiveness, compassion, unity, joy, bliss, truth, knowing, clarity. Now's the time, letting it run into your head, into your heart, and out your hands. And as we've decorated, ornamented Mother Earth, giving her protection as well, thanking her for her abundance, for her being our home, her fertility, her phases, her winters, her springs. Thanking her for everything, for her healing foods, her healing herbs. Thanking each other for showing up today. Thanking the people of Mother Earth for accepting our gifts today. Thanking each other for doing the work together. You can bring your hands down and hold hands with each other, allowing that almost like line of love, the heart lines that run up and down each arm that connect to the hearts. Feeling that buzzing for a moment. Releasing your hands, thanking yourself as you walk back to the front of the sacred space. Thanking yourself for showing up, for being open, for being brave, for allowing yourself to fill up with the integrity within yourself. You'll be able to share that, pour that, to fill up so much. You can pour that into others. Pulling around your jelly protected bubble with a mesh screen around it. Taking one last look around the sacred space. Opening the door, exiting back to that earth path, and closing the door behind you, sealing it. Walking back on that earth path, feeling the soil beneath your feet. Walking back into the room where you are, becoming aware of the space around you. Becoming aware of your body resting. Filling up with that source energy, filling up with that God energy in your lungs as you take a deep breath in. Filling up with that unified field. Coming back to your senses as you exhale, release. Thank you so much for joining me today. 2 more days, I can't believe it. 2 more meditations after this, tomorrow and Monday. Monday we have a full moon lunar eclipse. So the energies will be strong. Don't be surprised if you feel a lot of emotions coming up. It's very normal with the full moon. We are not disconnected from the planets. We are very much involved. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me today and all of the other days. I could not have done this without you. You inspired me. You kept me going. We are a light team. And I thank you so much. I will be with you again tomorrow, 7:15, for day 39 of our 40 Days of Peace Gathering project for Planet Peace. Thank you so much, my friends, and enjoy your day.